This is where I've got to start. I don't want to record it. All right, I've got the banners up, comments, the comments up. There are cats that are probably going to try to climb me. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this aside. So I can't really see it. I have to focus on this resume. And I need to open it in. Do I have it opened in this anyway? Is this what I have it opened in already? Is this it? This is preview. I don't know what this is. Let me get rid of this. Don't save. I don't want this up either. So I'm going to get rid of quit preview. All right. All right, let me see now. I am going to share this screen. I can leave the tips up because I don't know. Here we go. This looks correct because I don't know what I'm doing. And that's the truth. So I used to be really good at the computer. Okay, let me call this person. Oh, what's their fucking name? What is their name? Hi, who is this? Victoria.
Oh, well, I tried to connect you.
So I am waiting.
Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for Victoria Fortier. No one is available to take your call. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording.
So they asked me to give him a call. I gave him a call. I'm actually working on the resume right now. So I had started this before, and then I stopped because I thought, let me go ahead, since I have this live streaming platform that I'm paying for by accident, so I still have it for the rest of the month. This is them. Hello?
Good morning, Juliet. Victoria. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Victoria?
Good, thank you. I submitted your information over to my mentor yesterday. She told me there was a screener I was supposed to ask questions for. So I just had a couple questions, probably
Yes.
really generic. So I'll just go through them really quickly. Have you ever taught or provided substitute services in the District of Philadelphia in the past?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, perfect. And are you interested in a full-time, part-time teaching position or substitute position or both? I think you're interested in full-time, right?
Full-time.
Full-time. And how many years of teaching experience do you have? I know you told me yesterday. I'm just
In the public schools since 2019 as a teacher, but even in the public schools prior to that in Philadelphia since 2002.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say since 2002, right?
Yeah.
2002. And then how many of those were in special education or working with the pediatric population?
Intensely 1 year, and then for the other 5 years, not including the pandemic year. I didn't. So it was as a substitute. I had to be in a lot of sped rooms.
Gotcha.
But intensely last year I was learning support, and then this summer I was AS.
This summer you're what? AS?
AS. I was actually working on my my resume update, which is giving me some issues, and so I have it in Adobe right now, and I'm trying to get, it's like a nice format and stuff. I want just to like, you just can't type in things anymore. Like I want to just move this and have it go down and me just type it in, but no, I have to have like AI do it. So I'm trying to get over a learning curve. I'm a little ashamed to admit. Yes, I'm a little shocked, but I am in the process of getting this resume, which the one that Invo has is only a year old, but it does miss my learning support experience, and then obviously my autism support experience within this year.
It's really just go let us chat. You can see it. You just make sure to add blah 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 blah, and it just makes it such a pretty document. Thank you.
I know. I'm trying. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm doing it in Acrobat, Adobe. I'll get it, but I am doing that right now. So.
No, I appreciate you. Just a couple more questions. Will you be commuting via public transportation or using a public or personal vehicle?
I have a personal vehicle.
Okay. Do you currently hold a teaching certification in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania?
I have an emergency certification in special education for Pennsylvania. I just updated it.
Perfect. Do you anticipate any roadblocks in obtaining your original bachelor's degree transcript?
No.
Okay, perfect. A couple more questions. Please rate your computer literacy, especially with Google platform and beginner, advanced, or intermediate.
I feel like I just that is my that's my Achilles heel. Like I'm encountering it right now. I would say that I'm definitely Gen X. Like I am, yeah, I'm definitely now old when it comes to computers, and I'm the first generation to have them. I was computer literate, and now I'm not. It's a shocking wake up call. But my computer literacy is in need of help. Yeah. But I can use Google Classroom. I've used Google Classroom, Google Slides. It's just not terribly fluid.
No, that's okay. I'll put intermediate because you're trying. Don't worry.
Okay.
What is your experience with the evaluation and IEP development process?
So evaluation is still pretty much a mystery to me. I did see it last year when I was at Stetson. So I did work with like behavioral techs and also the psychologist, and there was also, she was the psychologist. She came in, so I worked with them. I did also work with physical therapists. I don't remember occupational therapists last year when I was doing learning support, but certainly over the summer in Chester Upland School District, when I was doing autism support, I worked very closely with the OTs. And have learned, I'm learning still like about all the different roles within the classroom with all the different specialists. So I do have experience. IEPs, I wrote 19 IEPs last year. I had a very strict but thorough spectrum. So I definitely, my beginning year IEPs, and there was a good, strong SPED team at Stetson. So I don't want to like come off like, they have a great, so I was also able to benefit from the more experienced teachers. So who really kind of like led the way. And so my first IEPs were not that great, but I say that by the end of the school year, my last one I did was like the last week of school. And I was so proud of it. I spent a whole month on it and I was so proud of that.
Good.
Yes. So I do have experience. I have experience with Easy IEP, which being in Chester, we had a different one that was IEP Writer, which was kind of confusing. I like Easy IEP. It's easy.
Good. Perfect. And then how comfortable are you with modifying and accommodating lessons for students at varying learning levels?
I really enjoyed doing that. I did it for 7th grade, and I had different learning levels within my my class. So I had a caseload of 19, and that also included students from the basement school, which is an alternative school for students, who struggle with their behavior. Not specifically special ed though, but they had special ed down there. So I had mixed grades from 5th to 8th downstairs in the basement, which was a separate school, but like kind of under the Philadelphia, like they had upstairs school had to provide special education services for downstairs school. So that was 5th through 8th.
Sure.
The rest of the time, actually, the bulk of my day was 7th grade math and ELA. And I had.
For me, then you like the math part.
Oh, I love the math part. It is so much easier to teach math and English. So much easier. English is really nuanced and difficult. And I'm a good writer and I'm a good reader, but because of that, I know how hard it is. But math is straightforward. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. And if you could, I think I do have a talent at teaching, like particularly middle school math, and even like elementary school. I think I have a talent. High school, that's where I start. No, don't put me in there. I'm good with like the foundational math stuff. So teaching that. I did, and I collaborated with teachers, math teachers, particularly in the downstairs school, on math and English tests for those modifications specifically for each of the students down in the basement, because I had a less caseload, and so did the teachers down there. Whereas upstairs, I would kind of do a general one, but I did have one student who was in my 7th grade, and he was on basically a 1st grade level. So he always had his own separate modification. And for behavior too, because he couldn't stay still.
Yeah.
So he, like, nobody else in the class was allowed to have like a fidget, for example, but he could have a fidget or a soft toy to hug while he took his test. So yeah, I did that. It was in his IEP that way. It was in his IEP. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And are you familiar with behavior and classroom management strategies?
Yes, I am. And I think that, I'm definitely aware of those.
Okay. Do you have experience writing or administering evaluations?
Evaluations. I do progress monitoring. Evaluations in terms of the way you're using it, I'm kind of assigning that meaning to like the PTs, the OTs, the speech therapists. Like, I don't know, the psychologists. I don't do I do progress monitoring, and I can do behavior. So it's like in the classroom, if it's like one thing I will look at is if the student can't sit down and focus, I'll time just to get a baseline and then check that.
Yeah.
How long they're able to sit there and just write that down. So that's the only thing other than their academics.
Perfect. What interventions are you familiar with using to support students?
Well, they had, I've come across several, and I like to follow what the school wants to do. So a lot of schools have different ways of doing it. So for example, Chester Upland's School of the Arts, they wanted me to use promise reinforcers. That's what they're called. So they used, but that was for very young autistic children, promise reinforcers. At Stetson was more of a tough love type school, but also I wasn't dealing with just exclusively autistic kids. I had an autism student in my class. I was dealing with all kinds of just learning support. They wanted more of a tough love. So it was like you get the gesture warning, then you get the verbal warning, then you get the call home warning. And then you get a referral, and you had the students understand it. And they wanted instead like more of the PBIS notion, where you collect a certain amount of points for actions for a big reward. So it's the same thing, but it's just not all the time. So you're not always handing out pretzels and gummy bears. You're kind of, so, but each one is like what the school preferred. So I followed what the school wanted.
Perfect. Good. And are you flexible on teaching across various grade levels and classes?
Yeah, but I don't think I want to do kindergarten or under 3rd grade again. I'm good.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Kindergarten or under 3rd grade. What grade levels are you most comfortable teaching? Either high school or like upper elementary or grades like 6 through 8?
Well, I don't want to be in a situation where I have to modify math for a high schooler because I am not good at calculus. So
Okay.
it'd be middle school, you know, or ninth grade or something like that. But like middle school or like fourth or fifth grade. Those in there. I mean, actually, I would like to do high school. It's just, it couldn't, it's just, I have that thing with the calculus. It's just, that's the only thing. I can modify everything else.
No, that's okay.
I could do high school.
That's okay. And then, are there any specific sped classes you're most experienced with or drawn to? So like LS, ES, AS, LSS, or MDS?
I'm open to LS, and for the older grades, AS.
Older grades, AS. Okay, last question. Which of the following sped key skills do you consider your strengths? And I'm going to name like 7 of them. Teaching experience, sped background, IEP knowledge, classroom caseload compliance, collaboration with general ed teachers, familiarity with evaluation tools, and or flexible in classroom assignments.
Okay, what was the question to the list?
Yeah, which of the following do you consider your strengths?
My strengths in the classroom. So out of that list, so I think it's like.
Mm-hmm. I can repeat them.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So teaching experience, sped background, IEP knowledge, classroom caseload compliance, collaboration with general ed teachers, familiarity with evaluation tools, and flexibility in classroom assignments.
Flexibility in classroom assignments, collaborating with gen teachers. Yeah. And then I was able to keep in compliance last year, so yay me.
Perfect. Good job. Those were your strengths. Okay, beautiful. All right, I'm going to get this over to them finally. And then I will let you know as soon as they get back to me about bringing you in for an interview, okay?
Okay, I'm going to keep working on the resume, and when it's done, I'll send it over to you. Thank you, Victoria.
I appreciate it. Of course. I hope you have a good day, and we'll talk hopefully more today.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Okay, now I have to do this resume. Okay, so how am I going to do this? It says I'm not able to help with Acrobat tools yet. Let me see. Let me go over here. Can I expand this somehow? What's this? If I click on this, there's nothing. I have to expand it manually. Okie doke. So as I said in my previous live before I switched off, because this is a teaching resume, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of mural artist, and I'm going to keep art teacher for mural arts. It's the same time period, and I always have to remember that as a teacher, it's sort of like, not what the fuck. I'm trying to erase this. All right, we're going to try. All right, bye-bye. Oh. Okay. See, this is what I mean. This is what I told them in the interview. I was being honest. Like, I'm not going to lie. This is an issue. Like, at some point, I'm going to get a job where someone's going to help me out. But so I feel so stupid. What's this? Type text. Dot circle around. How do we erase? What's this? Add comment. Insert text. Okay. So, no. Okay. All right. Edit. Okay, so. All right, so is this how I do it? I just. Because they don't need to know this, right? Ah, it's not important for this type of thing. That was a long time ago. 2016 was a long time ago. I need see, this isn't right, but it needs a converter, so I could plug it in because it has one of these. This microphone, or it's kind of annoying as a microphone. It's actually, this is the front. Okay. All right. Add text. Oh shit, that's got my number and everything on it. I didn't even realize that. Unfortunately, I can't stream all this other little stuff to do the whole window. Okay, so this is part of my issue. I have no idea. Like nothing really makes sense. Let me move this to the back. Okay. I want to add text. Wait. Undo. All right, so that stays there. Okay, so how about I just... I know this is the dumbest way to do this. If anyone wants to tell me how to do this a better way, I'm all ears, because I know this is not the way to do it. All this AI stuff, I just don't want to have to pay more for something. And I'm sure there is a template in here that will just copy everything, but I can't find it. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Insert text. Okay. Oh shit. Uh,